nearly exactly 1 year ago, I decided to become a professional bass player. From being one of the best guitar pick makers in history, I decided to give that up and become a professional bass player. And I'm going to show you a secret to the world, I guess, that people don't consider. So this isn't some mojo magic thing. This is just reality, right? Because I only deal with reality. That's all I think about. Now, 1 year ago, I had a series of home invasions, and it made me rethink what I wanted my life to be. I'm going to show you something, right? This is a very rough video, but if you watch this video and you can comprehend what I'm about to say, it will change your entire life in every single aspect. Okay? Here is where you are. Here is where you want to be. Okay? So over here for me was pro musician, right? It's not very good writing. Over here was making picks. Now the first step for me, even though you can't see it very well, was giving up making picks, right? Okay. So I gave that up. That's done. Bang. I am no longer a professional guitar pick maker. I'm done. That was it. In the heat of the moment, I decided at this moment, I am now a pro bassist. So I'm just going to write pro bassist, right? Even though you can't do it, this is for me. So what happened? I have to get to this. I decided I'm a pro bassist. This is when you're actually a pro, but that's my decision. This line is the line that represents bang. Now the reality is you might go like this and end up there. You've got to take all these wrong turns and everything. But I did this in a year and I did it very quickly, and it probably only took me a few months, maybe 3 months, 4 months to do it, right? So what did I do? I did social media, SM for short, and what I did was make viral content. That put me in the span of a month about here. Maybe a few weeks. I had an income, I had brands, right? Reaching out, all the rest. Now that was on Instagram primarily. So I had a plan and I taught lessons because I was good at my instrument. And I had been working on that for nearly 2 decades. Now, I had been in and out of the music industry. I knew exactly what to do. But you're not silly, because you can view what other people do and emulate what they do. I'm not saying copy their content, but I'm saying emulate what they do. All you need to do is decide to be what you are going to be, then act like you are that. What would a pro musician do? They would wake up at 5 a.m. and practice. They would make as many opportunities for themselves by posting. So suddenly, when you make this decision and you act like this, the truth is they would be on time as well, right? That shortens all this. As soon as you decide what you are and start acting like this, you've gotten rid of this. This doesn't exist. This is gone. This is gone. You're so far ahead of everyone else that are like, oh, well, I'm working my day job and, oh, well, I've got to do that. Okay, you can go do your day job. That's fine. You need to support yourself somehow in some situations. Maybe you're fortunate where you don't have to. But if you've started here because you've decided, you can use this to keep you afloat, have the cash flow, all the rest. But as soon as you've made that decision and move like this and have that frame of mind, I'm a pro musician who is currently working this other job. I'm actually here in my head at all times. At all times. If I'm 5 minutes off schedule, I count myself as a failure. Maybe that's harsh, but it's got me results, right? So, today, my band booked 4 gigs, right? Paid gigs, by the way. That's very important. Now, what does a pro musician do? We're talking about ethic for 2 seconds. Bang, 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 bang. If you do this, you're going to end up here and you're going to be so far ahead of everyone else. If you are on time, let's do a clock. That's a clock. If you're on time, you're ahead of 70% of musicians. They're lazy. That's been my experience. If you are rehearsed, so if you show up to practice for a band that you've joined and you know it better than everyone else, you've got the job. So rehearsed. Right, let's lean this forward a little bit. Maybe that won't work, maybe it will. Anyway, you're rehearsed. Let's go like this. There we go, that's awesome, isn't it? And the last one, you are, this is an I. Not a good one. You are perspicacious. Now, I'm not claiming to be a smart man by showing you this. I'm claiming to be a man of reality and realizing perspicacious. You observe things. You observe things at all time. Oh, when I posted this, it didn't work. When I posted this, it went really well. I'm going to quadruple down on that. This brand endorsement was terrible. I'm not going to do that. This quality product, how can I get more content out? Everything is content. Every single day, every single part of your life is content because you are a pro musician and you have decided that's what you're going to be. Now, when you decide to be a pro musician, there is one thing that you prioritize over all things in every single way except your morality, and that is this. The almighty dollar, because that is more important than anything, and that is what defines a pro musician. Otherwise, you're an amateur and a hobbyist. That is literally it. That is literally it. So what this comes down to, I've told you a quick path to get there, right? Like the attitude you've got to have. Everything about your life is now about being a pro musician. I don't care what it is, what your life is, everything. Family time is about you being a pro musician. You can play your instrument better because you've had that quality time. You're not out drinking late at night, you're practicing, all the rest of it. So, the difference between this person and the difference between this person, the pro, is money. It has nothing to do with mentality. You can have the behaviors, you can have the equipment, you can have the contacts, you can have the willpower, but if you do not have the money, you are not a pro, but you are acting like a pro, and that is 90% of it. And because you're acting like a pro, it brings you to this, because people want to work with you. You play like a pro, you act like a pro, you're on time, you're respectful, you have a good sense of humor, you get along with everyone, you show up an hour early to gigs, you're there before the people that are auditioning you. You be there before people that have been in the band for 10 years. You need to be better on your worst day than the other people at the audition are on their best day. My name's Jackie T. Give me a follow and comment and everything. That's a quick video. It's all sincere.